Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday on this beautiful, warm Midwest February. Michael here from Bryn Mawr Quilts. I told you I was going to come to you live because I got my quilt back. Thank you, Barb Jolly, so much for this beautiful quilt. You did such an amazing job. Here, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to show you a little bit, so you guys can see all the beautiful detail that she did. She's such a wonderful friend and just does beautiful work. This is my crisscross quilt with my fabric line called Sparrow Falls by Bryn Mawr Quilts for Andover. You've seen it before, but now you get to actually see that it's finished. Well, it's actually not. I actually have to put the binding on, but it's all quilted and ready to go. As you can see, I mean, it is just absolutely stunning. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. All of that beautiful detail work that she put into it. It's gorgeous. And I can't wait for you guys to come and see it in person. You know, I'm going to be at H&H with it. It'll be on display for everybody to come see, and you'll be able to come pick up some patterns and kind of hang out with me. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you. We're going to hang out for a little while. We're going to do a Q&A and see how things go. H&H is in May. It's May 1st through the 3rd, and that is open to the public. Then there's a tiny little 2-day break, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive there's like a tiny break. And then it goes into the trade show, where it'll be for businesses and quilt shops and anybody who's in the business. And it's not just quilting, it's also other fiber arts and stuff to do. But I'm excited about the quilting part. So please say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I hope to see everybody. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Welcome. I miss you, girl. We got to get you on that sewing machine so we can teach you how to quilt. So yeah, and there's a bunch of things that I'm gonna, kind of walk you through, things that I have coming up. So it is confirmed that I am gonna be teaching a class at H&H, and I'm really excited about it. So a little sneak peek. I'm not showing any of the work yet because I want everybody to be surprised, but I'm gonna tell you about it. So the name of my class is gonna be called Disrupting Color Theory. I know our whole life we were handed color wheels, and when it comes to the art world, we were told this belongs with this color belongs with it. But I'm here to tell you that if you think outside the box just a little bit, crack it open just a tiny bit, you'd be surprised at what you could accomplish with pairing things that don't necessarily go together, but somehow work. And I'm going to take you through that journey and show everybody how to do that, because it's so much fun. And I feel like this will open up your quilting or arsenal and allow you to expand your horizons, especially when it comes to color. So many of us can walk into a shop and they're like, oh, what do I do? What do I pair this with? This will allow you to expand on that and allow you to just be free, and that's why I'm excited about bringing this to you. There's going to be a bunch of little projects. There's going to be some samples that are going to go around. I'm just going to teach you how to play with color. Color is such an important part of what we do, and we shouldn't limit ourselves because we feel like this doesn't fit. Because sometimes you could take a color that is the opposite of another color, but because you have a print or you have some kind of geometric in it, it just plays really nicely together. So that's kind of what it's going to be. And I'm really excited to bring that to you. I have a bunch of classes coming up, pretty soon. I am teaching my passing through quilt that was in the last issue of American Patchwork and Quilting for 2025. It's a beautiful, beautiful quilt. It's actually on display right now at the Roberts Sewing Center. And I believe that is March 8th. I will double check and I will post on this page, the exact dates, and a link to where you can sign up for the class. But it is at Roberts Sewing Center here in Illinois. It's a amazing shop. I actually just did a walk through there to kind of show you. It's one of the largest quilt shops in Illinois, and they are so much fun, and they have everything you can think of. So, all right, we got some people tuning in. Hey, Sue, good morning. How are you? Oh, and my mother-in-law is watching right now. Dzień dobry, mama. I just thought I'd say hi. But yeah, that's what we're doing. How would you like a sneak peek at something that I'm working on? Okay, so this is a class that that is a possibility. I shouldn't say yet because I haven't had confirmation yet, but this is what I submitted to teach at MSA this year in June. So I'm just waiting to hear back. But either way, I am working on this right now, and I will be doing a live tutorial at some point in the early spring here to show you exactly how to do it. So, are you ready? Here we go. So, we all have kids in our life, or, young adults, or people who are really into art, right? So kids that love crayons and coloring books. So this I got at the dollar store, okay? Awesome Christmas. I love Christmas coloring books. I love having the kids over and working with them. So when you open it up, you have all these beautiful, beautiful pictures, right? Well, what if I told you you could turn them into quilts? And do it easily and efficiently with little to no work, but having an organization that is something for your arsenal. So what I like to do is I like to cut the pages out. Now, all the coloring books, not like when I was a kid, they all have a little rip edge. You rip this out. You cut up an 8.5 by 11 sheet of heat and bond. Put them into your printer. If you have an inkjet printer or a laser, as a matter of fact, I think you could even do a laser jet printer, and then you print it onto the heat and bond. As you can see, that's shiny. That's the heat and bond. Then you cut out each one of these pieces, and I'm going to show you. This is what you can end up with. Now, mind you, it is not finished yet. I still have to do all of my stitching around it. You can use your machine. You could add embellishments. This is so much fun, and it is so cool to do with other kids or your grandkids. This can get them excited about quilting. And it was so easy. This literally took me 30 minutes to do from start to finish. Now, all I have to do is stitch around. That's probably another 15. So you got an entire block done in 45 minutes. If you did a couple of these, in a couple hours, you could have a table runner. I mean, that's how easy it is. And the heat and bond does all the work. Here, this is the picture. This is what I did. And so I took him out, and I'm actually going to be doing this. I'm going to make an entire Christmas scene quilt. And when it's done, I will put it together for you and let you see. But I don't know if here, let me put this down for you. There we go. As you can see, all the little Christmas details that I did. Here's where his face is. I will stitch in his nose and his eyes, and then add all the little details that he has. And it's all done with stitch work. You could do it by hand. You could do it by your sewing machine. I mean, totally fun. And it takes little to no fabric. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's all of my scraps that I pulled out of a scrap bag. And it's just, it's amazing. This is the next one that I'm working on. I'm doing a little gingerbread man. It is so cute. And I just absolutely love this. And like I said, I'm going to be teaching this at a couple classes this year, but I'm also going to do a live video on how to work with it. Okay? I thought I would share that with you and make sure that you saw what's going on. And I just think it was a great idea, and it's so good. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Kay, welcome. Elaine, welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. This is my quilt. I just got it back from Barb Jolly, my Longover. She's a very good friend of mine. This is in my fabric, Sparrow Falls from Bryn Mawr Quilts for Andover. And I'm just so happy with it. If you want to come and see it in person, I will be at H&H this May. So come over to my booth and see me. It's going to be so much fun. So what is everybody else working on today? We're just going to kind of dive in. This is an impromptu. We're going to, have some fun today. I'm going to answer some questions. I got some really cool things coming up. I will be in Okoboji in approximately 2 weeks. So I am so excited about that. Thank you, Susan Brown, for hosting this. It's absolutely great. I cannot wait to come see you. I believe she still has a few seats left. If you want to sign up, I will put the link up afterwards. It's in Okoboji, Iowa. It's going to be a super fun time. I'm not there in any work capacity. You are there to be a friend with me, and we can sew together and just have a damn good time. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Vicky. Welcome. I really appreciate it. Yes, you are going to see me in KC in July. I'm so excited. I will be at the Quilted Cow teaching my my Star Dance Harvest quilt. And I will be there with the team. I'll be there with Renee Nanneman, who I absolutely adore. She's like my quilt fabric mentor, fairy godmother. She is just the best. If you're on today, I love you, girl. Everybody should check out her new lines. I have posted my new quilt called Paradise using her Floating Islands using Paradise by Renee Nanneman. And it also uses her cottage cloth. When I tell you that it's just a beautiful line, this is it. This is one of her prints. Look at that beautiful texture. And from far away, it reads as a solid. And it's butter. It's absolutely butter. I love it. And she's awesome. You're working on some kid quilts. Oh, see, that's so sweet. And then Sue, you're finishing tops. That's awesome. Flannel jelly roll quilt. Oh, Elaine, that's great. Good for you. I know that I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but this is my newest project. And sorry, my dogs they're playing tug of war right now. It's always when I'm doing something that they want to play. So yeah, I'm going to be teaching this class. You take a coloring book. It could be any coloring book. You're going to rip the pages out. You're going to print it onto, or you can glue it on. That works too. I just like printing it. It makes my life easier. Onto Heat and Bond Light, or any type of that you like. I just prefer this because it's lightweight and it gives you some movement. You'll cut out all of the pieces of, after you put it on to the different fabrics and the Heat and Bond, and then you end up with this. And then you'll just stitch around it. Super easy, super fun. Great to do with a bunch of kids or, family. So yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, I absolutely love my new fabric. It is beautiful. Here, let me do another close-up. I did it a little earlier, but so you all can see. I mean, just look at the detail work that she did. I mean, she was phenomenal. I mean, Barb just does amazing work. And I really think that my quilt, it's called Crisscross, it's my pattern. It really does justice by showing off each one of the prints in the line, including my blender. So this is my actual blender. It's called Moss. It comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And it's something that I'm planning on carrying through as I, grow my career through Andover. Because you know what? How many of us actually go to a store and we struggle to find background fabric or try to pair, the background, and we're like, oh, but I don't want to do white. I don't want to do this. I am taking the guessing game out for you, and I'm allowing you to have fun and not stress, because it will have a blender with each line. That's my plan. Hopefully they'll allow me to do it, but yes, that's definitely my plan. And then you can just get everything and it's already there for you. So, yeah. How is everybody else doing? Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. I've worked really hard. You know, you've been following me for a while, so you've seen my journey and my evolution into this, craft. So I figured, you know what? It's a beautiful Sunday. I have nothing going on. I'm just working on little projects here and there. So why not spend a couple hours with you guys, or, an hour or two? Couple hours. That's a lot. I'd have to be literally sitting here as you watch me sew. Let me ask you this question. How do you like to start your process? Are you a let's quilt in silence? Do you like to have music playing in the background or the TV? I could tell you what mine is. So I actually have a couple of things that I like to do, depending on what I'm working on. If I really need to focus, like truly, truly focus, I turn on Christmas music. And especially the Vince Guaraldi Trio, the Charlie Brown Christmas album. For some reason, I don't know if it's just the rhythm of the music or if it's the tempo or the sound or whatever. I can sit here for hours with it on repeat and just crank things out. If I'm doing work where I just need a little bit of sound in the background, but I'm not too focused, I'll turn on the TV. If I'm doing handwork, I need complete silence. For some reason, if I'm stitching by hand, I just can't hear anything. Like, I need to be in a quiet place. I can't have any distractions. It's just a weird thing. So if you all have a special ritual that you like to do, let me know. Oh, Deb, you do the TV and listen in the background. Yeah. Turning on like mindless TV sometimes really helps. I have a guilty pleasure. So I turn on things that I have watched a million times, right? So like I have 4 go-tos. I have The Golden Girls, The Nanny, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, or Private Eye. It was a TV show on Hallmark. And it's like a, whodunit type. I really like those types of shows. I love police shows, mystery shows. So if I could hear that in the background, I can still follow along knowing what's going on. Yeah, Hallmark Channel all day. Hey, sister. So my sister is tuning into my live. Welcome for the first time, I think. She is very crafty as well. She doesn't sew, but she has an amazing business with her Cricut. She does some great stuff. So you guys should look her up. Dateline 48 hours. Okay, so that's actually really funny. So my friend Marie from the Darling Starling Quilt Company, she is a huge Dateline. And we talk about it all the time. And she has this thing. She goes, if I ever end up on the Dateline, this is what you're going to say. And we just laugh about it. So I understand the Dateline. Oh. So yeah, so that's it. Like I said, that's what I'm working on. I'm going to show it again. This is because I know that people are still tuning in. And then this way they don't have to backtrack. One of the new classes that I'm teaching is called Tear, Fuse, and Stitch. It's where you take a coloring book, okay? You have a bunch of pictures, and it could be any type of coloring book. I just happen to love Christmas, so that's why I have these. You're going to rip the pages out. You're going to scan them in on your computer or on your printer, however you do it. And I like to print them right directly onto Heat and Bond Light. So I buy Heat and Bond Light by the roll, like by the bolt. And I do it that way. You could also just cut all of these out, all these pieces, and then just, glue stick them on. And then you'll cut out all the pieces. And that's what I did. So this was the one that I'm working on. I cut out all the pieces. Right now I'm just working on him. And then I'll add stuff to the background later. Because I just didn't like the way that the box looked. It wasn't for me. So I'm going to do other things around it. And this is what I came up with. It's not finished yet because I still have to do all of my stitches and then add stuff, but that's it. And then I'll put his nose in with stitches. I'll do his eyes with stitching. I'll, add, if you could see all this, there's little bits of detail. Like I'll put that little stitch line down his beard and just add the different details. It's super fun to do with kids. You'll love it. Like I said, it's super fun. And what did it cost? Other than like your scraps. I literally pulled this out of my scrap bin today, or actually yesterday, because that's when I started cutting it out. But yeah, I just scraps, and then Dollar Tree. I think they're up to $1.50 now, but yeah, the Dollar Tree, got them. And I have tons of these books. My sister's kids used to come over and they used to color, so I always made sure that they had stuff. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to do a whole Santa series and then just do a quilt. Actually, that be on the lookout for that, because I think in this moment, that's what I decided. I'm going to do a small lap quilt with different scenes of Santa and put it together, and it'll be ready for everybody to do. There won't be a pattern other than I can give you a little synopsis on how to do the steps. But other than that, because everybody's going to be using a different one. So that's it. Oh, Vicky, you like silence. Good for you. I don't know how you do it. Because, if it's too quiet, it's too quiet. So, what else is going on today with everyone? Did everybody go to church? Did they do their shopping? I was fortunate. I got up super early. I went and did all my grocery shopping for the week. Came home, and I'm hanging out with you all. So, let's see. What else is coming up? Oh, yes. So I spoke about Okoboji. That's coming up in 2 weeks. I will be there at the last week of February into the first day of March. And I will be there. I'm actually going to be doing a live interview with Susan Brown. She's the one who's hosting it. She is amazing. She invented the binding tool ruler, and she does these retreats every year. She actually was the education director for Missouri Star Quilt Company, and that's actually how we met. I met her there, when I went there for the first time, and she was in charge of the retreat. And we just, for some reason, we were kindred spirits. We just hit it off, and we have talked every day since that was, oh my God, that had to be about almost 5 years ago. Is that not crazy? So I will be interviewing her for my new segment. It's called In the Studio, Conversations That Inspired. And I'm just going to take you through her journey. I'm also going to be doing an interview there that will air in March for my friend Maria Matthews, who owns Ivy Lane Quilts. I also met her on that trip. So I don't know if you know this, but when you go to Missouri Star for the first time and you're doing a Dome Girls retreat, or I believe it's any retreat, they take people who've gone there by themselves and they put you at the singles table. That's what they call it. And my first time there, I was placed with Maria Matthews, Janine Vickers, Barb Stevens. It was our friend Debbie Darlington and Jane. I can never remember Jane's name. Jane didn't really keep in touch, but all the rest of us from that week on, we have literally talked and texted every day since then. We have formed our own little quilt bee. We meet a couple times a year to hang out with each other. We do our own little mini retreats. So that's how we met. And Maria and I stayed in touch, really stayed in touch along with our group, but with our different side things. She is such an amazing designer, and she takes complicated shapes and makes it effortless. And she just does unbelievable work. So I'm excited to bring her interview to you all in March. You guys are going to love it. She's a breath of fresh air. She likes to take the traditional and make it modern in a really cool way. So I'm excited for you to see some of her things. You asked when H&H was. So it is May 1st through the 3rd, and that's open to the public. And then there's a little tiny break, a day or two in between. And then it goes right into the trade show, which is the opposite end of the weekend. I believe that ends on the 8th. But you could go on the H&H website and check it out. I'll put a link in the bio after we're done here. So then you guys could do it and go see it. I have also put my link already in here. If you guys really love this quilt, I am selling kits. They're available now for purchase for pre-order. So if you click on the link, just look up Crisscross Quilt Kit. It's available. My fabric is also on pre-sale right now. It will ship in August. You should have it by the end of August, early September. It all depends on when it arrives on the boat and we get it in. But it will be on shelves at the end of August, early September, and I cannot wait. I have been hitting the pavement, making sure that your local shops carry Andover. So if you know that your local shop that you shop at all the time doesn't carry Andover, contact me via private message, and I will make sure I find out who your rep is for that region, and we will get someone there so they can start selling, not just mine, but everybody in Andover. We want to make sure that we're in every quilt shop that we fit that niche for across the world. Andover is a wonderful company. They're one of the oldest quilt companies, and it's a beautiful thing. We're here to stay. I don't know if you've ever worked with Andover fabric, but it's like butter. It truly is. It's absolutely like butter. So, so my sister is cooking for the 12 kids. Yes, you had a sleepover. Oh my God. You know what? I should come over and teach them how to sew. That would be fun. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I really do. So, what else is coming up? I will be at the Quilted Cow in July. I will be teaching my Star Dance Harvest quilt. As a matter of fact, I think I can show it to you. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it out. It's actually getting ready to be shipped off to be long-armed. Well, let's see. So this is just the quilt top. I know that I've posted pictures on the page, but this is kind of a sneak peek to it. This is the first Halloween quilt that I've ever made. And it's made with cottage cloth from Renee Nanneman for Andover and Andover's Midnight Moon line, as you can see. And it's super easy. And what I love most about this quilt is if you want to come out and take the class, you are more than welcome to. And it is so easy. The way that I teach it, you make 2 blocks at a time, because you end up making this whole thing. And when it's done, you get the inverted color, because you make your half rectangle, as you can see, and then you cut it on a diagonal, and then you sew your background piece to it. And then you end up with opposite colors. And they all go in the same direction. So you can knock this quilt out very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. But yeah, it's a beautiful square piano keyboarder. But it's super fun. I'm excited to teach this class in Missouri. It's in Raymore, Missouri, at the Quilted Cow Raymore. And they're so much fun. They do a live video every day, and then they show off what they're doing in specials. So I definitely think you all should check it out. And I'll put a link to their shop at the end here. Thank you so much, Holly. I appreciate it. Oh, looks like Oklahoma State University clothes. I did not know that. So they're orange and black, I'm assuming. That's cool. Have you ever ordered fabric from Australia? It's a Wyndham fabric. No. I do like Wyndham fabric, but I did not know that they're made in Australia. That's good to know. Thank you for sharing that information. I had no idea. So, but yeah, like I said, thank you for tuning in. This is just impromptu. We're going to talk about quilting. How many of you like applique? Because I know that I showed this, and this is an applique project. Do you like applique, or does it intimidate you? I'm actually going to do a video on how to do this, later in the spring, Oh, here's one. So there is this viral trend going around where everybody is using like AI to make a picture of them in their, in their Facebook post. I think everybody should do it and post pictures, and we should see how far we could keep it going. Because I just did one and it was beautiful. It was so much fun and I just laughed. It's a lawn bowling print. I don't know, but if you want to send me a private message, maybe we could talk off camera about that, because I'm not sure and I'd like to know more about it if I can. So, welcome, Kay. Happy Sunday. How many paper piecers do I have here today? I am not a paper piecer at all. I don't understand it. It breaks my brain every time I try. I've taken beginner classes and I get frustrated and I just drop it. Yes, applique is fun once you know how to do it. So I do raw edge applique. I know a lot of people do needle turn or what's the other one? There's another one that they do. Like, I just found out about it. My friend Renee told me, and it like broke my brain. I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot of work. I'd rather just do this, iron it on and then stitch around it. So that's good. What else, guys? What are we working on today? Other than, I know a few of you have told me you're doing baby quilts. Oh, okay, you love paper piecing. See? Breaks my brain, for sure. Oh, good morning, Pam. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. See, it does. Listen, it is satisfying. It is absolutely beautiful to look at when you paper piece. I just wish that when I did it, it just didn't trick my brain. It doesn't. Maybe because I look at things architecturally, and you think with it being a linear type of application, that I would get it, but it doesn't. I think it's the ratio of fabric to paper that throws my brain off, if that makes any sense. It just seems like, why would you need such a big piece of fabric to make this? Also, too, I will say this. I have never met one paper piecer who said that it's not wasteful, because paper piecing is very wasteful. If you're a person who who quilts frugally, paper piecing is not for you, at least in my opinion. That's all I'll say on that. Go Seahawks. Okay, so I will not be watching the Super Bowl today, only because I will be doing a online sew along that I signed up for with one of the certified Ricky Tim's educators, and it just happened. They had to reschedule it twice, and they decided to do it today. And because of the timing, it'll be right at the beginning of the Super Bowl, so I'll be doing that, which is going to be fun for me. I could care, if the Bears or the Packers aren't in the Super Bowl, I'm not interested. Rearranging my sewing room. Oh, yeah. Do you want to come do it? Here, I'll come to my house and help me do that. You do, Vicky, you like it too? I get it. I'm working on a new Bargello. Oh, please post pictures, Gretchen, when you're done with that. I love Bargello. And it looks like you've worked really, really hard, but it's not. It's not something that's hard to do. It's just tedious. That's how I would describe a Bargello. It's a tedious applique. So, but yeah, I got so much coming up. We have I have my retreat also coming up. There are still seats left. If anybody is interested in coming to Missouri Star in May, it's going to be, it's May 15th through the 19th. I will post the link to it. I will be there for an entire week. We will be teaching classes. We will be having fun. I'll teach you little, techniques. There'll be some giveaways and some goodies, but it's so worth it. And for the price, you can't beat it. It includes everything: your meals, the classes, It includes the patterns that I'm going to be giving you, that I will be teaching you. It's all going to be available to you. And it's not that expensive. I mean, it includes your stay. You know, and the caveat, you get to be in Missouri Star, in Quilt Town, USA, the Disneyland of quilting, to shop. And I believe they give you a small discount because you're taking a retreat, and they'll keep the shops open. It's actually in their main the main building where we'll be at for retreats, and it's right next door to my favorite store, which is the Christmas store. I love it. You walk in and it's Christmas 365, and I love it. I'd never leave Missouri Star without at least picking up one Christmas item. So, but yeah, come out and see me in May. It'll be so much fun. I think it would be great to work with you. We're gonna be doing my Hope Floats quilt. I'm gonna be teaching you some tips, some quick tips and tricks to speed up your process in quilting. You know, it's gonna be just so fun. I'm really excited to bring this to you and to be part of the Missouri Star team, and I'm so grateful for them to, do this for me. So, but that's it. I mean, pretty much. And then we have, obviously, I will be at, at Birthday Bash this year in September. I will be teaching a couple of, quick, tutorials and some classes, and I'll just be part of the festivities. I can't wait to see everybody. If you are going, it's super fun. I'm still waiting to hear back, but I may or may not. It's not confirmed yet. But for those of you who live in Utah, I may be at Garden of Quilt teaching a class. I'm still negotiating. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Fingers crossed, but I'll be there with, if they get back to me and it works out time-wise, me and Charisma Horton, who's also with Andover, we'll be there together, kind of working side by side, which is super fun. I'm excited about that. Be on the lookout at the Roberts Sewing Center and the Quilter's Quest in Downers Grove. I will have a smattering of classes throughout the year if you're local or if you want to come in and do that. I also have something really fun in the works. Just so everybody knows, this is in the beginning process. I'm looking around, but this October, possibly, I am going to be hosting a retreat here in Illinois that I am in the process of setting up. It will be a 5-day retreat. It'll go into the weekend, and it's going to be at a local hotel somewhere in northern Illinois, and you'll be able to come out. It will be a package deal where you come out. We will provide 2 meals a day. You'll be responsible for one of them, probably lunch, and then we will do classes. You'll be able to sew, and you'll be able to stay at the hotel. It'll be an all-included package for that, and I think it would be fun. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm doing one for Missouri Star, but a lot of people don't get to come that far. So if you're in Illinois or you're close enough to Illinois and you border us and you want to, I'm in the process, like I said, setting that up. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's going to be so cool. And you get to hang out with me, yours truly. So, but yeah, that's kind of what my year is looking like. I'm excited about that. Like I said, it's going to be, there's so much going on. So just be on the lookout for me. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in today. I hope you like kind of what I'm working on. I hope you enjoy looking at my fabric. I can't wait to get it in your hands. And I want to thank you so much for supporting me over these past couple of years. I couldn't have done it without you. You make this possible because for the first time in my life, I feel like I fit as part of a puzzle. Because most of my life I didn't. I always felt like I was the odd piece out or the missing piece of the puzzle. And thanks to quilting and thanks to you all, I'm doing what I love. I'm so grateful to everybody who's helped me along. Susan Brown, she if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in. You know, she always tells me, you did all the work. I didn't do anything. All I did was introduce you. But that is exactly what it is. She introduced me. Hey, Courtney. So Courtney's on here. And she's for the Quilted Cow in Raymore. She is awesome. You guys need to check out her lives every morning and the shop. And I cannot wait to come down and teach my class with you. Thank you for tuning in. That makes me so happy. So yeah, and here, prime example. So Renee Nanaman, I met her last year at H&H. And it was like right at the beginning of when I signed my contract with Andover, just a few months in, and we were just working on stuff. And I went up to her and I was like, hey, I'm the newest designer and we're trying to get my fabric out and everything. And it was like an instantaneous hit. And she's the one who introduced me to the Quilted Cow Raymore because she does a lot of stuff with them. And like, what a great team over there. Talk about an amazing community. So if you ever get down to Raymore, Missouri, go to her shop. Or follow her on her Facebook socials. Like, Courtney is just amazing. Her team is amazing. I watch every morning now. It's like getting my day, you know, prepped and ready to go. So it's like so exciting. I want to thank Missouri Star, Jenny, especially, you know, Jenny is the reason why I started all this. You know, through God, she gave me her grace. And if it wasn't for her and her guidance in the very beginning, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I cannot wait to see you when you get back. I've missed you these past 2 years. It's nice that we talk, but I need one of your Jenny hugs. And I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Natalie, you know you're my girl. Natalie Doan is one of my best friends. I absolutely love her. She's great. We talk all the time. We're great. Misty, you're such an amazing creator and such a good friend. I appreciate you. To my girls, I just want to say, Chicky, you know, I love you. Kathy, Pam, Julie, my whole guild, everybody who supports me, my husband, for letting me do what I do. You know, never last, but that's certainly not least. Just everybody who's been a part of my life, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you go and enjoy your Sunday with your loved ones. Keep on quilting. Thank you so much, everything. I just absolutely adore you all. So I will let you get back to your Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Be on the lookout for everything. You could rewatch this video. And I love you all. So happy Sunday. Thank you. God bless and happy quilting. Take care, everyone. Mwah.